really starts with transparency and commitment at the top. So we find that the organizations that are very public with their goals, for example, Comcast says we want to have 50% women in leadership roles and 30% minorities by the end of next year. It's very public and it's very committed.
It really has to start at a ground level with recruiting, when your intern program, with your entry-level PA program, with your sports media on air. Diversity is important as well. So it's really not just saying it, but having a plan to go do it.
There's many opportunities in terms of inclusion and diversity because I think everybody has their own definition of it, something that is truly meaningful to them. And they can do things in terms of professional development, in terms of just how to operate the internal culture of, in our case, a small studio, but how that extends into all of our clients through the work that we do.
In the workplace in general, I think it's just more about inclusion, but having a specific focus, right? So I feel like when people really want to diverse, there are a lot of people like myself out there, there are a lot of people that want to be included, but we don't have access or information. So essentially like things like this go on all the time, but we just simply don't know. So I think just having specific tools and specific programs that focus on actually bringing diverse companies into it.
It's definitely quantifiable. I mean, as a founder of a company, you can look at the data and seeing how are we doing and compare yourself to your industry, to the broader employee marketplace. So there's those things that you can track. I think a lot of it has to come from the leadership of a company, because not that change can't come from within the company, but it's pretty powerful if a CEO of a big bank says, we're going to do this by 2020, and then puts energies and time and resources behind it.
My aunt is a professor at Berkeley, and she was the head of the science department for many years. And she said part of her role as the head of the group and the head of the department was to make sure that everybody spoke. And I think we can learn a lot about that from academia, where a scientist might not have an aspiration to speak in a meeting. And I think that's something that we need to force into business more and more, is to make sure that those who don't have a voice start to have one.
I think it starts with actually being aware of those issues and affirmatively taking steps to be more inclusive and to find diverse people to be part of your organization. I think once that happens, it's going to happen, because especially in sports, I think there are more and more opportunities for there to be a diverse workforce, and I think you're starting to see that.